Columbus, Yancey. One breath away. One breath away, Columbus, Yancey.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, if you are comfortable doing so, I invite you to take one slow deep breath. Inhaling. Feel how good that feels, and then release it with an one of my favorite meditations. Does anyone remember a song by the Fifth Dimension that said that we're in the dawning of the age of Aquarius? Anybody remember that? Yes. Well, according to both ancient and modern astrologers, we are in the beginning of that age right now. It's supposed to last from about the 20th century to the 24th. So we're still early, which is good news. Because this age is supposed to be one of harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding. However, if you watch the news, you'll notice we seem to be heading in the polar opposite direction. But I happen to be an Aquarian, my birthday's next week, and I am holding fast to the faith that if we could just agree on one simple thing, one simple principle that's so big and so universal, yet so simple, that we might even be able, as humanity, to begin to heal this division and perhaps start taking movements toward that beloved community that the Reverend Dr. King spoke about.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Well, I know it seems pretty hopeless right about now. Just like our families, right? I believe there are three things that already connect us, each and every one of us, if we're just willing to step outside the box. And today I'm here willing to step outside my personal box and share those three things with you. Number one, there's water. Did you know that your body, according to the scientists, is anywhere from 75 to 90% water? And how about this amazing fact? Turns out that every drop of water on the planet, including that in you and me, has been hydrologically recycled since the beginning of time. Meaning that that cup of coffee or water or juice you had today, that same water may have once been in a glacier or an elephant. Or even the person sitting in the back of the room. So think about that for a moment. Do I have any Star Trek fans in the audience? Anybody Star Trek?
Oh, yeah.
You might remember this crystalline entity that called us ugly bags of water. And pretty much we got a skin sack of full of water. So there's that. Number two is hydrogen. What you think? One day I was really contemplating the sacred nature of water, and I stumbled upon a fact that literally blew my mind. I discovered that hydrogen, according to the scientists, actually makes up at least 75% of the entire known universe. That's pretty omnipresent, wouldn't you say? So if you, like me, ever ask the question, how could anything or anyone ever be everywhere at once? Well, there's your answer. Just show up in the manifest realm as hydrogen. And that same hydrogen has also been recycled since before the beginning of time. So that's two. The third one is our breath. That same hydrogen that's floating around in the entire universe, that same water, hydrogen that's in there, that same water vapor that comes forth when you exhale, has just been inhaled by my friend Eunice over there. My Toastmaster friend here, Antonio. We've shared breath and we've shared water. And now, if you just think about that every time you inhale and exhale, you're exchanging molecules with everybody in the room. Which is why some of my germaphobes are always wearing masks, right? But it's true and it's powerful. So if you take the time to really think about that we're sharing the same water, that spiritual water, which we call hydrogen, is everywhere present all the time, then all this division and separation becomes, well, should be falling away. We're not separated. The reality is we're connected at the molecular level. Just think about that for a second. We're connected at the molecular level. So I gotta tell you, when I first discovered this hydrogen thing, I was like, wow, have I discovered the secret of the Almighty? Is this the signature of God here? And I was all blissed out for a moment, and then I got real anticlimactic about it. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I saying here? That the Almighty is this colorless, formless, odorless gas. It just kind of sucked all the sacred right out of it. Well, when I took the time to investigate a single atom of hydrogen, I was completely blown away. Slain in the spirit, as some would say. Because what it proved to me was that it's all sacred. Every breath is sacred. Every moment is precious. Every living, breathing human being is connected by science. So if you would please take one more breath with me. And just realize that the divine isn't distant. It's molecular. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are only one breath away from each other and from each other. Ladies and gentlemen,